Hey everyone, Katie here from Simply Earth, and I've got a microphone. So hopefully my sound issues will be no more. So, microphone test. 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, yay. Okay, people can hear me. Hello, Holly. Hello, Nancy. And you guys can give me feedback. I'm a little worried that I'll be really loud when I get close to the microphone and too quiet when I'm over here. So, anyway, hopefully this fixes our audio issues. But let me know. You like my pink microphone? I feel like I'm on a podcast. Hello, and welcome to Natural DIYs with Katie Veldkamp. Today, we are investigating the November recipe box. So, in this video, we are going to be talking about the November recipe box, which the theme is DIY gift giving, which is so much fun. Like, let's normalize making things for people. We spend so much time shopping. Let's spend time working with our hands, making cool stuff. Hey, Jackie, welcome, welcome. Nancy, so glad you're here. Jamie, hi. So glad you were able to make it. So thanks for tuning in to podcast version of the recipe box reveal. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the November recipe box and we'll go through it. I won't make anything today, but I will in our workshop later this month. And if you want to follow along with me, I have this checklist linked in the description box below that will take you through this month's recipe box. So if you click that, it should open a page that has this and you can print it. And so let us begin. So this month's box. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm a little scattered. First, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Katie from Simply Earth. I'm a co-founder of Simply Earth and certified aromatherapist. And I love teaching people how to make natural products and DIY products. And we've been around for over 10 years now. So I've been doing this a long time. This is really fun. It's like the best job in the world. And I'm so glad I get to be here doing this with you. And yeah, let's just dive in. Every recipe box comes with 4 full-size essential oil, 6 recipes, plus key ingredients to make them. Um, Subscribers get 10% off and free shipping for anything you add onto your box. So we don't send you every container for recipes because a lot of you might have these jars already at your house, but you can add them to your box for 10% off if you'd like. And first time subscribers, your recipe box will come inside a big bonus box. And your big bonus box will have ingredients that you will use to make your recipes. You won't use every ingredient in your big bonus box every month, but you will use them in between the months. So you might not, I think you do use every ingredient in this one's box, but you don't always. And every 7 months, or every 6 boxes, so on your 7th month, you will get a new big bonus box. So fun perk. If you're a new subscriber, shout out. So glad you're here. Let's dive in. So I'm really excited about the 4 oils in this month's box. November is Thanksgiving month, and don't just the colors of the labels doesn't it just feel like Thanksgiving? And they're the perfect cozy oils to bring us into this holiday season. So, first up, first oil in this month's box we'll talk about is sweet orange essential oil. It smells like orange. It's a very kid-friendly oil. It's one of my favorite oils to use an example of what are essential oils because next time you peel an orange, squish the peel like this, and a little bit of juice will pop out, and that's orange essential oil. It's cold pressed out of the orange peel, and it smells really good. It's been used throughout history as this in traditional Chinese medicine to support and soothe colds and respiratory ailments. So one of my favorite ways to use it is with my kids to diffuse it when they have a cold or something like that because it helps support respiratory and it's a really gentle oil. So other oils that are famous for that like peppermint are better used with older kids. Orange is a great one for kids. It's also very and uplifting oil that can make you feel really energized and it's an instant mood boost. I've got this month's diffuser blend diffusing right now and I love it. I'll talk more about it in a little bit, but the orange in it brings an uplifting element to this diffuser blend and the recipes we'll make with it. Next up, pine essential oil. And this one also has a really rich history in being used, especially in North America by Native Americans. A fun story that I just recently learned is that there was a French explorer who came and his he got stranded and his sailors got scurvy and were all very sick and the Native Americans taught them how to make a tea out of pine and they were his Cartier wrote about it and said that in 6 days they were healed. So thanks for sharing that knowledge. The Iroquois tribe shared that, and we're still using the benefits today. Um, Let me see. It's a crisp grounding aroma. It's another kid-safe oil, so you can pair it with orange to support respiration. It's also a really good airborne deodorizer. I love using it, not only in the diffuser, but also in natural deodorants. I find it really effective in the natural deodorants that I make. Next up is autumn air. This is a really fun, cozy blend that we have that just it smells like fall. If fall were wrapped up into a cozy bottle, it's this blend. I absolutely love it. I recently shared on my aromatherapy Katie page. So if you go to Facebook or Instagram and look me up, a bunch of recipes that celebrate fall. If you wanted in those recipes, you could swap them out for autumn air and it'll give you that perfect fall vibe. This blend uses orange, lemon, balsam fir, hoe wood, and cassia essential oil. So cassia brings in that spicy aroma that makes it feel like a hug in a jar. Cassia is a more irritating oil. So we want to make sure we dilute it before we use it. We do that for you in all of our recipes. But something to keep in mind as you explore using these essential oils for yourself. We always dilute essential oils. These are pure, concentrated oils. So they need to be diluted in something before they're put on the skin. You can put them right in a diffuser without diluting them, but anytime they're going to touch your skin, you want to mix it with something first, like coconut oil or almond oil, which come in your big bonus box. And our last oil in this month's box is cinnamon. And cinnamon is a spicy oil that brings that cozy fall feel. We have cinnamon leaf essential oil, which is less irritating than cinnamon bark, but like cassia, this oil can be irritating. It creates that natural warming sensation on your skin like cassia does. And so it really needs to be heavily diluted before put on your skin like we do in our recipes. It smells like cinnamon. It's been used a long time throughout history. I learned that a fun fact behind it is that the initial traders of it had like a monopoly on cinnamon. And they told people that in order to get the cinnamon, there were these mythical birds that made cinnamon in their nests. And in order to get the cinnamon, they would give they would put large chunks of meat near the nest, and the birds would fly up there, put it in their nest, and that would cause the nest to fall down, and that's how the tradesmen gathered their cinnamon. I thought which isn't true, it comes from a plant, but that's what they told people in order to protect their cinnamon trade, to keep it exclusive. So that's how valuable it was. It was used by the ancient Egyptians to help embalm, and it's was used by I'm gonna say his name wrong. Hippocrates? Is that right? The person they call the father of medicine, he was one of the initial investigators of using cinnamon in medicine, and he used it for treating digestive issues. It's also been used in traditional Chinese medicine to um, create warmth for the body and stimulate circulation. So, some fun facts about the essential oils in this month's box. They create such a cozy, wonderful feel. Tell me in the comments what oils you are most excited for. Heather, you're asking what's the difference between bark and leaf for cinnamon? So cinnamon leaf is distilled from the cinnamon leaf plant. Cinnamon bark is taken from the bark, and its natural constituents are going to be different. Plants are so cool. They, if you take an essential oil from different parts of the plant, they're going to be very different from each other. So cinnamon bark, excuse me, is taken from the bark, and the natural constituents in it are more irritating than leaf, but both are strong and both smell like cinnamon. Holly's asking, are you going to continue having the diffuser of the day calendar sheet? Yes, you will see that coming out soon for November. Doris says all of them are great oils. Holly is excited for autumn air. Oh, Jamie is sharing. I didn't know this. Did you know cassia is actually real cinnamon? It doesn't taste like the cinnamon we use today for cinnamon. So are you saying like it's like the historical cinnamon? I didn't know that. So maybe that story I was telling that the tradesmen used would be more for the cassia oil. So interesting. Jackie is excited about autumn air. Sunflower is excited about pine. Cool. All of them are such great oils. Pine is a good one to have on hand, especially if you have a Christmas tree at your house. Love the smell of a Christmas tree, but want a fake one. Pine is a great one to bring those Christmas vibes in, or that feel of Christmas. So here are your oils in this month's box. We have blog posts for each of them with tons of recipes on them. So make sure to check out those recipes. We have 6 recipes in this box, but there are so many other ways of using these oils. So check out those blog posts for more recipes and ideas. With the recipe box, you also get free access to our Essential Oil Hero course, which will teach you essential oil safety and how to make your own recipes using essential oils. We have tons of we call them base recipes, where basically we give you the recipe, you plug in the essential oils you want, and it's a great way to really create your own products for your home. So check that out. It's free to subscribers. All right, so next in this month's box, we have little gift tags to make gifting your recipes easy. They've got that natural feel, which is fun to go with your natural products. So we'll go through the extras and then I'll share the recipes in this month's box. You get this cosmetic tin with a slide top, super cute. If you've seen our DIY makeup recipes, you'll be familiar with these. We have this really cool cosmetic case that's magnetic that these can stick in. So if you have that, you can add what you're making this month to that. Next up, we get, there's kind of a lot in this month's box, 2 lip balm tubes. We also carry clear lip balm tubes. So a helpful note here is that our clear lip balm tubes are slightly bigger. So when you make this recipe and say you get our clear lip balm tubes next time, you'll have to increase the amount slightly, which I have that information on how to do that. Next up, you get mica powder. I love when we are able to put mica powder in a box because I love color, and it's a fun way to add color to your DIYs. If you're more of a, I just want my balms and products to look like balms, like the beeswax and oil look to them, skip the mica powder. You're welcome to do that. This doesn't add benefits to your recipe, it just adds color and beauty, and it is a natural ingredient. All right, next up, your last extra in this month's box is our bath salt soap. This is a combination of different salts that look really pretty together, and it includes Epsom salt, pink Himalayan salt, and sea salt. So, this combination of salt is really rich in natural minerals, and using this in your bath can help hydrate your skin. It's a cool fact about using salt in your bath. A popular home use for it is detox. A lot of like if you have soothing muscle, if you have sore muscles, a lot of people will recommend taking a bath, a hot bath, and adding salts can help enhance that experience. And with every recipe box, you get labels. These round labels can go on top of your bottles to help you easily identify them. And then you also get your little recipe labels. And you also get your gift giving hero badge. In your first recipe box, you'll get a little map that walks you through the different making areas that you'll get with every recipe box. And so when you make the recipes from this month's box, you will earn your gift giving badge. So there's our recipe box. Let me tell you what you're going to make, and I will show you the final products as well. We have YouTube tutorials for each of our recipes that you can follow. If you're a visual learner and want to see us actually make them, and then I will have you guys vote on what recipe you'd like me to make live. If it's a short one, we can make two. If it's a longer one, we'll just make one. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'll have a Facebook event for it. It's November 20, and we'll make one live then. So first of all, tell me what extra you are most excited for. Heather loves the makeup. Fun. Um, cool. Okay, so I mentioned deodorant, and I'm seeing some questions about deodorant. And so first, I see one from Nikki. In our new deodorant kit, we have magnesium hydroxide, which is a natural deodorizer, and it's an alternative to baking soda. Baking soda is often used in natural deodorants because it's really good at deodorizing. However, it's acidic. And am I saying that backwards? Is it basic? Anyway, you have an acid mantle layer on your skin, and over time baking soda will disrupt that layer, and if you have really sensitive skin, you might get irritation right away from your deodorant. If you don't, you might in 6 months have hives on your deodorant, and you're like, oh, what happened? It's because over time that baking soda caused that. So if you're making a natural deodorant, we have magnesium hydroxide, a great alternative to baking soda. And so I saw a question of if it can be used in our Pioneer deodorant recipe, and how much would you use? Yes, it can be used in there. I would have to double check the recipe, but but from my memory, what I think you would do is swap out some of the cornstarch in that recipe for magnesium hydroxide. In a good place, like magnesium hydroxide is a really gentle ingredient. It's not going to cause issues if you add too much, but I think if you cut the cornstarch in half and then replaced that with magnesium hydroxide, that would work. Riri, hey! So glad you're here. Doris is excited about the bath salts. Oh, and Jamie, great tip. After you use up like the coconut oil or almond oil, or sometimes in our recipe box, we'll have small containers of something. You can reuse those for your recipes. Great tip, Nikki. I mean, Jamie. Jamie, Heather's excited for the lip balms and solid perfume. I've someone's asking about the map. We have another one in the hero course that you can print. So I think it's on in the ingredient encyclopedia section, or it's in the essential oil section. I don't remember, but the ingredient, but it's in there, and then you could print it off and then put the stickers on there. Jamie loves lip balms. Awesome. It's the perfect season. My kids are just starting to get chapped lips. So it's perfect timing. So let's dive into the recipes and you tell me what you're looking forward to making. So first off, I'll share the diffuser blend. It's that is steaming right behind me. It's the warm welcome diffuser blend because we're in a season of welcoming people into our homes, and this diffuser blend helps create that perfect cozy atmosphere for welcoming people in. It's warm, it's cheerful, it's inviting. It also has the benefits of supporting for respiratory support and mental clarity. So before this video, I was homeschooling my kids and then I worked on the afternoons today. And that's just kind of a big transition to go from homeschooling and then to work. And this diffuser just brought me right into the mental headspace that I needed to be. So I was like, "Whew, thank you." As I was as I started to breathe it in, I was like, "Ah, yeah, this helps so much." Okay, so next up, oh, for the warm welcome, you'll use autumn air, orange, and cinnamon. I'll also have more diffuser ideas on my aromatherapy Katie page, and then you can also keep an eye on your email inbox for our diffusing calendar that someone already even mentioned. So next up is bath salts. This is what you're going to be using the bath salt soak for. And they're blue because we added the mica powder. If you would prefer not to add the mica powder, go ahead. But it does give that pretty Northern Lights feel, which is the name of the bath salts. And for this recipe, we're going to take our salts, we're going to add some essential oils, and we're going to dilute those essential oils with almond oil. I have an optional added ingredient here, and that is Natrasor bath powder, which if you love to make bath products, I highly recommend it. If you're not much of a bath person and don't think you'll make bath products, just skip it. You don't have to have it in your recipe. But what it does is it helps keep your bath salts from sticking, and your essential oils, if when you have them in a bath salt recipe, will float to the surface and kind of go in a blob. Natrasorb dilutes them slash disperses them across the whole tub, so that it creates a nicer bathing experience and also makes the bath water super silky. If you're someone who makes bath bombs, I highly recommend this. It makes them much easier to mold too. Awesome. All right. Heather's asking, are the recipes on the blog yet? I think so. We've moved up our posting schedule. If you're a long time subscriber, we used to share them throughout the month, and now I believe they're live starting this week. If it's not up by Friday, it'll be up by next week for sure. Jamie says, I'm all excited now. I'm going to go down and make some DIYs. Love that. Love hearing that. And someone mentions that they love or Holly mentions she loves orange and cinnamon together. That's a really great combination. If you add that plus like Peru balsam or our timber blend, it makes it smell kind of like a latte or like a super calming feel. And then a coffee essential oil. It's just fun. Okay, next up, we have our roll-on. Each of our monthly boxes have a diffuser blend that I've shared and a roll-on blend. And this month's roll-on blend is called Citrus Spark Roll-On. And a roll on is a way to take essential oils on the go, pre diluted, so they're safe to use on the skin. So, this roll on recipe is an uplifting and invigorating roll on. It's called like Citrus Spark. And when I think of using this, I imagine holiday parties where you're just kind of tired and want a little more energy. This roll on is a perfect natural way to support that, just like this diffuser blend helped me today. And it also is, I also imagine it like the Thanksgiving, Christmas is a time of joy, and this roll on helps enhance feeling that. Okay, so next we have our lip balm recipe. It's called Holiday Spice Lip Balm. This recipe is going to be moisturizing to the lips. It also has beeswax in it, which helps protect your lips. Beeswax creates a protective coating over the skin. So if you're going to go skiing or just have chapped lips, this is going to help create a protective layer over them. It uses orange essential oil and autumn air. I mentioned earlier the autumn air has cassia in it. It is super diluted in this recipe. So almost everyone, it won't cause irritation on, but if you have very sensitive skin, just skip the autumn air. And or if you're making this for a child, skip the autumn air just so that it's extra gentle on the skin. Oh, okay. Next up is our frosted fir solid perfume. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. That's my empty one. Here we go. Our solid perfume is a fun recipe. Again, it's tinted blue with that mica powder. You can skip that if you want. But it won't turn your skin blue. Oh, I match it. And it's moisturizing perfume. So that's a fun benefit of using a solid perfume. As a cozy seasonal scent, you would use it kind of like you would normal perfume, apply it to your pulse points. Since it's made with natural essential oil, the smell is going to evaporate a lot quicker than a synthetic fragrance oil. If you're interested in making your own solid perfume that lasts a really long time, you can check out our safer fragrance oils that are paraben and phthalate free. And that will create a perfume that you'll be able to smell on yourself all day long. And you can just take this same recipe and swap the essential oils for the safer fragrance oil of your choice. It will smell quite a bit stronger. If you wanted, you could scale it back a bit, but this uses a 3.5% dilution rate, which is fine with a fragrance oil too. All right, next, last but not least, our last recipe in this month's box is a lovely sugar scrub. Oh, and it's called Winter Glow, and I love that because it has a tiny bit of indigo mica powder in it, which gives it a slight blue hue, which I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but it makes it look like snow. So that makes it a fun gift for Christmas. For this recipe, you're going to take sugar, which you'll need at home. And if you want, you can add a teaspoon of this bath salt blend. You'll need to grind it up first if you want to add it, but it adds mineral benefits to your scrub. But you can skip that if you want. You can just make it with sugar and the other ingredients in here. Sugar scrubs are, I love them because one, they feel so luxurious and they are so easy to make. Like if you buy sugar scrubs, start making them. It's really easy. And this sugar scrub is moisturizing. So it's going to exfoliate, rub off that dead outer layer, and reveal the beautiful skin you have hiding underneath. And it's going to moisturize, so it's going to take good care of that skin. And the scent is a mood boosting scent, so a great way to take care of yourself. Great way for some self care. Take care of your skin. Take care of your emotions. And so on. So there's all 6 recipes. We've got Northern Lights bath salts, this lip balm recipe, solid perfume, sugar scrub, our roll on, and then also our diffuser blend. All right, so I see some questions that have popped up. Let me see if I can answer them. Jackie's gonna be making DIY kits this weekend. Got 4 to make. That's gonna be really fun. And that's like that for me. That's a 4. I okay. I'm tripping over my words. What I want to say is, um, I recently heard self care described as doing things that fill your bucket. Whereas when I normally think of self-care, I think of, like, getting your nails done, which isn't for me, or, like, getting a facial, which are all great things, but those don't fill me up. So when people say, "Make sure you do self-care," it's always kinda like, but when I'm thinking about it as filling up my cup, doing a DIY kit like you're doing this weekend is it's that's self-care for me, and I hope creating and doing these recipe boxes are that for you too. Heather's asking, for the kids, would you use orange or something else for the lip balm? Yeah, so the lip balm uses orange and autumn air. You can just skip the autumn air, and we do have that noted on the recipe card, so you don't have to have that memorized. Riri says, sounds fun to make. My granny used solid perfume. Oh, that's so fun. Um, my grandpa was very into salves, and so whenever I make a salve, it makes me think of him. Holly loves sugar scrubs. Jane says she's excited about the bath salts and the lip balm and the scrub. Jackie's looking forward to all the recipes. Doris says all of them are awesome and great gifts. Awesome. Sunflower is excited for the lip balm and solid perfume. Kentra is excited about all the recipes. And Riri says, can't wait to get this box. I'm starting my holiday gift box project this weekend. Awesome. Speaking of DIY gifting, I have an amazing ebook. We're calling it an ebook because it's quite big with at least 20 recipes in it that are perfect for DIY gifting. We also, I'm going to share a little sneak peek here. We have a DIY gift giving hero kit that's going to be available sometime next week. I think it's November 3rd. And that kit gives you everything you need to make. Oh, I don't remember them. I don't remember exactly what it was, but a bunch of gifts for people. So I think it was either like 12 sets of 3 products. I don't know. Tessa, she'll share more about that soon. But like it's like the kit that will give you everything you need besides like cornstarch and things that you probably already have at your house to make little gift baskets just like you're doing. Jackie says, love making DIY kits, very rewarding. Awesome. Cool. Oh, and I have a coworker helping me out. Someone was asking about the hero map. If you go to the essential oil hero course, the essential oil one, that's all about using essential oils. That one is zero point 0.3 on there. So you can find it there. Heather's asking where will the ebook be? We'll post it on all our socials and we will also email it to you. Um, It's also listed on this URL. So you've got this checklist that's linked below this video. There's a URL here that I'm not quite sure if it's quite live yet, but it's there. And it will be live November 1 if it's not already live. Kendra says, I've always made homemade goodies for everyone for Christmas. This year they'll be surprised because they'll get a big basket of goodies I make from Simply Earth recipes. That's awesome. It's just the best to make people things. I'm hoping to make some lotion bars to give to people. I need to make a batch of shampoo bars for myself, and so I'm thinking about just making more to gift to people as well. Lip balm, that's a really nice and easy one to gift. We have a DIY kit for lip balm that you can make 50 at once. So that's a great way to knock out a bunch. And lip balm only takes like 10 minutes to make, and then you already have 50 of them. Heather is excited. Awesome. Oh, DIY and my coworker who's helping me out. The DIY kit launched today, the hero kit. Let me see if I can grab a link quick. All right. No, what would it be? Gift giving hero kit. Okay. So you guys need to investigate this. Tess has been working hard on it and it's super cool. Oh, and Jackie, the link should be if you if you're on your phone, I think you have to slide to the side or maybe scroll up to see the description. But I will see it. Oh, I've got the link right here. Nope, that's a different link. I thought I had it up. I can let me see if I can quick grab that link. I can. Here it is. So, checklist. All right, so there's the checklist linked, and then also just above this links the hero kit. And Kendra says, wow, it's huge. It's huge. You get to make so many cool things. Cool. So it's also in your email, so you can find some information about it there. All right, guys. So this is it for our November recipe box reveal. Stay tuned for some really fun Black Friday sales. Remember us as you think about gifts and DIYing, and maybe stock up for yourself during our awesome sale that we're going to have. And I'll be live November 20 where you guys can vote on what I make. I might even share a couple options from our ebook because there's just some really cool gifts in there that would be fun to make live with you all. So I'll give you a poll, you guys vote, and I will make and I will narrate in my podcast voice. Not really, I'll use my normal voice. Okay, Heather's asking when the sale is. So there will be a Black Friday sale. As a subscriber, you will also get a pre-sale where you get to access the Black Friday sale early, and that will come to your inbox. So stay tuned. All right, cool, cool, cool. Now it's going to be a fun sale. So I hope you guys are able to enjoy it. It's for you. All right, guys, I will see you November 20. Thank you so much for joining. See you guys. It's a joy to be here. Thank you so much for choosing Simply Earth.